Is now emerging of that horrific explosive crash. A UPS cargo jet seconds after takeoff from Louisville, Kentucky. At least 12 people killed, including all 3 on board, 9 people on the ground, including a child. Take a look tonight. Harrowing video showing the plane speeding down the runway on its way from Louisville to Honolulu. Authorities now describing the fiery images as apocalyptic. Smoke and flames coming from under the left wing, that engine then falling off the jet right as it was taking off. Moments later, the plane loaded with jet fuel crashing into a massive fireball, into a petroleum recycling plant and an auto parts warehouse. Plumes of smoke and flames visible for miles. Tonight, fire crews still on the scene, and NTSB team now on the ground, and ABC's Alex Perez leading us off from Louisville.
Tonight in Louisville, a search for answers after the left engine of this UPS cargo jet carrying nearly 250,000 pounds of fuel broke away as the plane was taking off, killing all 3 on board and at least 9 on the ground, including a child. NTSB investigators say they found the plane's black boxes, and they're poring over videos showing UPS Flight 2976 bound for Honolulu barreling down the runway with its left engine on fire Tuesday.
And we have viewed airport CCTV security coverage, which shows the left engine detaching from the wing during the takeoff roll.
As the aircraft begins to rotate and tries to gain altitude, we see sparks coming out of the center engine, which suggests that some of the debris may have damaged the second engine.
This truck driver's dashboard camera a half-mile south of that runway capturing the moment the massive plane hit the ground, skidding on its left side. Crash and explosion hitting a petroleum recycling plant and an auto parts warehouse.
Did everybody make it out?
No. I'd be so scared.
No!
We've seen blast injuries from the explosion itself. We've also seen some shrapnel injuries where flying pieces of debris have hit either bystanders or people in relatively close proximity to the accident.
Fire crews is still putting out hot spots this morning. They say most of the fuselage is gone. The Boeing MD-11 was 34 years old and was on its 3rd flight of the day. It had also been out of service for maintenance for much of the last month and again over the weekend.
Whether or not it was in maintenance, basically what we had here was probably one of the worst in history, if not the worst, uncontained engine failures.
Governor Andy Beshear ordering flags to half staff in honor of the 12 victims killed, including at least 1 child.
And a young child at that, which makes it all the harder.
And David, the explosion scattered the debris, so authorities are now asking residents who may find pieces of it to notify officials. This is a huge hub for UPS, some 2 million packages through here a day, and some of those will now very likely be delayed.
Don't make no jokes, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Anyway, that's crazy as hell. That is crazy. Seeing stuff like that is like, it's horrific to see. When I see somebody like really like, man, because you know it got to be fatalities when it involves that. You know what I'm saying? It got to be. There's no way that you're not going to see nothing crazy with that. It's just how, first off, mistakes like that shouldn't happen. I know, like, I used to do research on how to be a pilot, and it's just like truck driving in a way, but way more complex, of course. But like in truck driving, you got to do pre-trip inspections, post-trip inspections. Like, I know that applies to the pilots too, bro, regardless if you cargo or not, because, you know, for those that don't know, that's how your stuff is getting across the country and or across to different countries. They put in all the packages that need to go across land or certain places at a fast rate. They put them on planes and they ship them. Amazon does it. FedEx does it. UPS does it. You know, they got like a whole cargo section where just cargo ships and cargo planes go. You know what I'm saying? So seeing something like that is crazy. And then it barely got in the air. While it was taking off, I was looking at this animation. It was stating like, once it's at a point of no return, it must take off. It has no choice but to take off because it will crash. It has no power to slow down because it's going so fast. So then that might say like, oh, if he knew that it was a fire in the engine before he took off, he should have took off. Well, there is rules. If you're going at this rate of speed, you must take off. If you're going this rate of speed, it'll be more dangerous for you to slow down. because you're not going to slow down in time with all the weight. So he tried to take off, and look what happened. He crashed immediately, bro. That's condolences to the family for sure, because that's sad right there. Definitely, I heard a little kid died, and most people died was on the ground. And then you seen that one video. That's the main video I seen that made me react to this. Is the guy was sitting in his tractor trailer, and a big ass plane just went right past the car, like right in front of him, just straight flames. That's what made me like, oh shit, I might have to, react to this. And the reaction ain't the best, because of the fact that it's like, this is horrific. This is not, this is crazy, but I'm not going to blame. Some people might look at this and blame the government shutdown. This is not the government shutdown's fault. I don't believe that. But I will say this is the fault of possibly not evaluating inspecting your plane before takeoff. You know what I'm saying? Verifying things. You know what I mean? There's a possibility that they might blame that. No one can get blamed here, because it seems like everybody on board died. I assume the way that crashed, everybody on board had to die. And then you got it says at least 12 died. So I think it was 12 on board. I mean, it was 3 on board, and it was about 9 on the ground, including the child. So that being said, this is like a really bad situation, man. And it's like, you make sure your ducks in order for those people that don't know, because any day could be your last day. Nobody went in there that day thought they wasn't going to live. So that being said, if you do have things that you need to say to your loved ones, always say, I love you before you leave the house. You know what I'm saying? Always, clear your heart before you leave. Shit like that, because you really don't know. Those people did not know that was going to happen today. And it happened so fast that you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Sad situation, man, for sure, because I used to work for UPS, and I see shit like this, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, they just kill hella people, bro. And then the dude at the end got nerve to tell him, what'd he say? He said some shit to my, your package gonna be late. Nigga, shut up. Obviously, the package is gonna be late. Actually, they're never getting there. Fuck late. Nigga, those packages no longer exist. You know what I'm saying? So, his joke's having ass. Boy, he tweaking. Either way, man, I want y'all to see what y'all think about this. Like, I don't think this had to do anything with the government shutdown at all. So I'm not going to blame that whatsoever. I will just say that I would say this plane crash might be due to mainly incompetence of failure to inspect your plane before takeoff. That's what I really believe out of my heart. But I could be wrong. And if you know more details about this more than I do, please tell me that in the comment section. Tell me what you think for real. Lastly, don't forget, it's your boy AngeloSavage, man. I'm up on the date, up on the news, man. It's your boy AngeloSavage. Stay lit. Let's go.